We're back and getting ready for rally scoring game 5. Two teams that have battled for years, and you take a look. Watch on the right side of your screen. Is this ball touched as it goes out? That's what Hawaii was asking, but I don't think it was, Chris. I think it went, the ball was hit so hard, I think it went right over the attempted arm play. And 5-set matches, well, Hawaii 3-0. And BYU 0-1. Of course, the one loss for BYU was in Hawaii. And that one came down to a 15-13 final game. If you're a Rainbow Wahine fan, you remember that they beat teams earlier in the year. I believe it was San Diego State on the road. And then, of course, the big 5-gamer against Brigham Young. And then just 5 days later, all over BYUH, 15-3 in Game 5. By the way, the biggest crowd in America this year at any volleyball game, Hawaii and BYU in Hawaii. Take a look at the stats from game number 4. Hawaii's hitting really down. And Chris, I think the sets weren't as crisp, the passing wasn't as crisp, the hits weren't as crisp, but look at all those errors. That's a lot.
I think a lot of that had to do with the BYU block. Look at their blocks, 8-2. That means that's 8 Hawaii errors right there out of the 19 are off BYU blocks that got stuffed down.
And as Hawaii started making those balls into the blocks, I think they started trying to go over the high hands, and we saw a lot of balls hit long and a few hit wide. And that's what a block will do, not just block you, but it'll force you to adjust.
Well, the good news about the particular statistic we just showed up was that Hawaii knows how to play in Game 5. They know how to play rally scoring. They're going to keep the ball in play. They're going to serve in. They will not make many foolish mental errors. The key is, can they solve the big, bad, blue BYU block? That's the hard part.
BYU had some service errors in Game 5 back in Hawaii that were really costly.
28 blocks tonight for BYU, 20 for Hawaii.
And if I'm not mistaken, Hawaii had about 19 after Game 3. I don't think they've had too many in game number 4. They're getting ready to start. They're checking the lineups. Slips a little, but gets the set outside. Illustre just bumping it over. BYU, net violation called against Hawaii. 1-0 Cougars. Remember, in rally scoring, you just got to keep getting side outs and get a couple of real points.
There's a real point for BYU to start things off right away. Decided advantage.
Bowen gets it back for Hawaii. She took nothing off of that swing. Chris, one of the reasons I don't particularly like rally scoring is too many players take something off their passes, they're hitting, because they're afraid of making an error. That time Bowen reared back and slammed it.
I don't think she's going to hold anything back from this game. Either is Tehani Miyashiro. Good solid floater by Tehani.
Illustre got a piece of the block. Quicken gets the kill. Hitter's just a little tentative perhaps. There's Rogers back to serve at 2-1. Hubbard has to bump her set, and Illustre just puts it in the middle. Free ball for BYU. Ball hit down, 3-1. Hawaii not in good position that time as they were worried about Annalena Smith dumping it.
You're right. Heidi Illustre had to commit with Annalena. Left the middle one wide open for Prikkonen.
Outside Bowen goes across court and wide. BYU with 3 real points. And now Dave Shoji is going to make a substitution. He's going to put Jessica Sudduth in for Heidi Illustre. Illustre tied for the team lead coming into this game with 21 kills in 61 attempts. Bowen 21 kills, now 22 in 62 attempts. Bowen again, got it! A little short set.
Wow!
Yeah. But Hawaii needs to score on its serve.
This ball is hit like a shot out of a can, and BYU doesn't know what hit him right here. Unfortunately, it only counts for 1 point. That should count for 2, I think.
Jessica Sudduth just into the game. Good serve. Bad hit. Here's a chance for a real point for Hawaii. Bowen outside. Got it. Lift called on Rogers. Good effort for Rogers. KG veteran tried to get it up there with her shoulder or elbow, anything.
Bows need another natural point to pull even with BYU.
Long cross-court pass off the block. Yort had only one blocker, and it was Nicky Hubbard. And it's 5-3 BYU. Teams will switch sides when someone hits 8.
How about York? 62 swings tonight, 16 kills. Gonna ice her arm after this match.
Bowen through the block. Hawaii depending on their go-to person right now, and Bowen saying, that's why I came here, give me the ball. She'll go back to serve, got to get it in, 4-5. Outside. Off the block, what's the call? Point BYU.
Ball never came over. Oh, no.
Yeah, it did. A Hawaii block went down on Hawaii's side, I believe. No, it went out.
No, it hit Leah Karate.
So BYU serving at 6-4. Miyashiro, good pass. Outside Karate. The blockers didn't get up, but Karate can't put it away. Outside. 7-4. Carpenter found a hole. Shelly Kim going to come in the back row, try to slow things down. Bowen will get a break.
Good shot by Carpenter. She's very, very effective up front. High percentage hitter.
There's a big error into the net. So that substitution doing its effect to slow the server down. But again, Hawaii needs natural points. They cannot continue to side out. BYU at the edge, at the precipice, has come back big time tonight. Karate gets a natural point. 6-7. Nicky Hubbard's been back at the service line for a lot of points tonight. Trying to tie things up. Hawaii doesn't think that ball ever came over the net. Great dig. Off the touch. BYU will put it over. Free ball. Hawaii could tie it up right here. Roberts. Not a great set, but Karate gets a pretty good swing. Outside. No way. Carpenter goes up all alone. Dave Shoji says earlier in the point there was no ball that went over the net. Nobody changes the call. It's 8-6 BYU. Chris, hard to tell.
Well, John, one of the things you look for is if both blockers come down waving their arms like they didn't touch it, it's a pretty good indication that neither player touched it. But Klubnikin's 6 feet from that particular set. She probably knows what happened.
Timeout. We are at 8-6 here in game number 5. Take a look carefully. Watch this ball. Chris McLaughlin, you make the call.
Well, in my opinion, Dave Shoji thought this was a fail by BYU. Watch, the ball does go over right there. Goes over and touches Veronica Lima's hand. And good call by Verna Klubnikin. Give the hand to the officials. They're
good
right on top of it.
Good non-call there. Look at the hitting percentages in game 5. BYU 7 kills, no errors. Hawaii 5 kills, only 1 error. A big service error by BYU, but right now Hawaii needs a side out quickly and then a real point to tie things up. They cannot just side out the rest of the night. They get it. Short set in the middle. Roberts is there. It's 7-8.
Roberts with 15 kills on the night. Hubbard has all 5 of her attackers in double figures.
Back set. Layton goes up. Good save on the outside. Sudduth sets it. Roberts can't get a real hard swing at it. Rogers, good dig that time. Layton over the top, 3 ball. Hawaii chance, Sudduth. Got it, yes, he ties it up. How about that substitution, Sudduth? I'm okay. First team all-whacker.
She's loving being it back out on the court, I can tell you that.
Outside, no block goes up. And Hawaii had a chance as it wasn't swung at well, but it's 9-8 Cougars.
And Carpenter goes to the bench, and the Bows love seeing Carpenter take a seat because she has been oh so good tonight.